what is Christianity? And why should any of us believe it? Out of all the worldviews out there, out of all the religions and choices and philosophies, why would any of us choose Christianity? And let me try to answer those two questions. What is Christianity and why is Christianity the ones we should choose? And let me start with the second one. Why Christianity? Because believe it or not, Christianity is so different than any other world religion or philosophy of life or worldview that you've ever encountered. I know that many people say that Christianity is just like any other religion, that they all believe in God or they all want to try to get to God, but Christianity is fundamentally different. And I know that that's not what is popular out there, but it's true. And here's the difference. Although most religions try to tell you how to get to God, whether it is any religion that you want to come encompass, whether it's many gods or there's just one God, whether it's through rules and regulations or through good actions, they're trying to lead you to get to God or to become God on your own, to have this God kind of state. Whatever religion you have out there, Christianity doesn't tell you how to get to God. In Christianity, the story is told of this God who, instead of trying to let you get to him, he's trying to get to you. He comes to you. He becomes one of you and me, and he enters into our reality, enters into our story, becomes like one of us because he wants to be with us. Christianity is not a philosophy or worldview or rules and regulations to get to God or to get to heaven. Christianity is the belief. It's the story of a God who becomes like one of us because he wants to be with us. It's not about what do I need to do so I can go to heaven. It's what needs to happen so that God himself can live with us in our midst. And he takes all the action. You see, that's the fundamental difference. It's not about how to get there. It's about God coming here, God coming to you, to me, entering our lives, our realities, our kind of way of going things, and all the pain and hurt that is out there. You know, and not only that, not only is Christianity fundamentally different, Christianity offers the answers to the most important questions of life. Every worldview has to answer fundamental questions. Every worldview has to answer questions about who am I, or what's my purpose, or questions about bigger things like who created all of this, where do we come from, what's the origin of things. Questions that address what's going on right now, like what's the problem, where did it all go mess up, why is there so much pain and injustice and just difficulty, why is there so much struggle, is there such a thing as evil? And then that worldview has also to answer, so what's the solution? If there's evil and injustice and all of this, because it's real, we all feel it, see it, hear it, and know about it, then what's the solution? And another question is, so what happens after this? Is there life after death, or what will happen to me if I die? You know, every worldview has to answer those questions, and Christianity, I believe, answers those questions coherently and consistently. If you try to ask those questions to any other worldview, and I know I'm making a bold claim out here, but I'm asking you to really go and check it out. Ask those questions to any other worldview. You will see that it's either inconsistent or incoherent. It doesn't correspond to reality. It's not the way that we know things work. And it's not satisfying to the questions that we're trying to ask. So, not only is Christianity fundamentally different, not only is Christianity the most coherent and consistent worldview when it comes to the biggest questions of life, I think the third reason why Christianity is so set apart, it's because of what it actually is. So let me try to answer the first question now. What is Christianity? If somebody would come to you and ask you, define Christianity in one sentence, what would you say? A religion, a philosophy, a way of life, a way of doing things, or what I believe, or this believe in this Christ. So Christianity, I mean, there's many ways to kind of describe what Christianity is, but I heard this one recently, and I think it actually makes a lot of sense. This one man named Greg, he said that Christianity, it's the story of reality. And I love that. Christianity is a picture. Christianity is an image. Christianity is a portray, a display of what reality is actually like. Because that's what is beautiful about Christianity too. That's the third reason why I think Christianity is so compelling among every other choice out there. Because Christianity tells you the story of how things really are. It portrays the story out there and it tells you that there's evil and there's pain, but it also tells you about who takes care of that evil and that injustice and that pain. And how about it too. It does not just negate all of the questions and doubts and fears that we have. It addresses them as it really actually is. The story of the Bible, the story of this belief that we have corresponds to reality. And that's why Christianity is so compelling, because it portrays accurately what reality should always be like. And not only does it display it like beautifully, it tells you what our story should be like, what our stories should really be about. It gives this amazing display in the person Jesus and his title Christ, because Christ is not his last name, it's his title that he's king. So this person Jesus portrays the kind of humans we were always designed to be. It portrays reality to its fullest kind of form. How is this human supposed to relate to God? How is this human supposed to relate to other humans? How is this human supposed to relate to the rest of creation? All of that is displayed in Jesus. And the biggest question of life are answered in this narrative and this story. And not only that, is this narrative is fundamentally different. This story is fundamentally different than any other worldview or religion out there. So you see, there's the three reasons why I think Christianity is the one I would choose, the one that I'm inviting you to choose. It's fundamentally different than any other worldview out there. No matter what people tell you, it really is. Check it out. Read it for yourself. Research yourself. Is it really different? It really is. 2, it answers the biggest questions of life in coherent and consistent manner. And 3, Christianity portrays reality like it is. It's a picture of what reality actually is. So if you're wondering, if you've been asking, if you've been thinking, oh man, why am I a Christian? Why should I choose this? Think about these 3. There's many more reasons, but at least these 3. And I invite you, not only do you think about it, engage with it, experience it. Because the story of reality, the way that Jesus portrays reality to be, it's there for us to be experienced, for us to grab hold of it and experience it. I'm asking you, ask those big questions of life and see if anyone else or anything else can answer them in a way that is satisfying, consistent, and coherent. And lastly, check out the narrative, the story about not how to get to God, but about how God came to you, to me, how God is constantly looking for us. That's why Christianity is so different. And that's why I invite you today. Why don't you take an interest, take a peek? And if you already have and you've been questioning, oh, should I stay here? Take a dive again. Make those questions again, because Christianity is definitely the one we should choose. Among all the many options, there's many reasons why Christianity should be the one you choose.